And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court for Michigan, we've got Flash. Jones is out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak and playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Screen by Ellis. Here's Smith. And once again off the mark by Michigan. On defense, Michigan, 6-point game. Now here's Bennett. He has 6. There's a good screen. Campbell kicks to Bennett. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Bennett's got 8.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a... here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Screen by Smith. To the wing right side. Jones kicks to Smith. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Bruins shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And Michigan has possession. Looking for their first basket of the game. Free again, Stevenson. To the paint. Here's Taylor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Bennett in a 2-guard. Thomas is out there with Johnson. Then there's Free. And it's Morris in at the small forward.
Good. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And for the Wolverines, they've got Taylor. Cunningham is out there with Jefferson, and it's Stevenson in at the point. Looney's checked in for UCLA. Barton comes in for Freak. And the basket by Jones.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Bennett in at point guard. Looney out there with Johnson. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wolverines, Cunningham is out there with Taylor. Then it's Jones. Then there's Flash. And it's Banks in at the two-guard spot. Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Bennett, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Wolverines, Ellis is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash. Then it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the two-guard.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Here's Ellis. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Outside, Jones. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
The Bruins shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Ellis with the screen for Crawford. Screen by Ellis. Taylor's shot, good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
To the right side. Bennett the pass to Looney. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Pass to Bennett. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Bennett's got 16 points.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means. Athlete.
Over to the wing. Fresh, the pass to Roberts. There's the screen. Pass to Fresh. The dish to Bennett. The shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
Bennett, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. Can't hit. How the Wolverines take it the other way. Here's Flash. It's Crawford on the wing. And the pass to Flash. Taylor inside, and he gets it to go.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Bennett gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now look at UCLA's starting lineup. Bennett in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Now here's Sanders. Here's White. And a miss there on the triple.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Nice.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Sanders. He feeds it to Mack. And that one goes long. Louisville on D. Here's Fresh using his post move to get the 2 points.
Yes.
And Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Bennett. Mack, the pass to Sanders. They set the pick. Passes it to Mack. Hangs in the air, and the layup is good. Mack's got his first points of the night.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Bruins with the ball. Johnson with a screen on Price. Bennett kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Shoots from the right block. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bennett's got his second basket of the night.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Thomas a screen. Price dishes to Sanders. Now the pass to Thomas. Shoots from 12. UCLA grabs the miss. Here's Bennett. From outside the arc. And good on the basket. Book it. Bennett's got 7 points.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton, also coming out of Westwood.
On the court for Louisville, Sanders is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3 spot. Count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Price. Bennett with it. He has 7. Pass to Fresh. They set the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for UCLA, Bennett, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. Here's Bennett for the lead. Looney passes to Bennett. Cans the 12-footer. Bennett's got 9.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Now here's Sanders. They set the pick. Feeds to Mack. Shot is off. The Bruins go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Fresh. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 4-point Bruin lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside, White. Dishes it to Sanders. And stolen by Bennett. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Looney. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And UCLA leads by 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Bennett. Here's Rozier. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Bennett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Been a solid outing for Bennett. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And Bennett drops them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Jones. The dish to Russell. Price kicks to Russell. The feed to Thomas. He dishes it to Price. Russell passes to Thomas. Russell kicks to Thomas. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Price is out there with Russell. Then it's Jones. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:18 left here in the second half of the game. Now here's Bennett, guarded by Price. Bangs it in from 13 feet out. The basket from Bennett. And UCLA leads by 8.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
1:06 left here in the second half of the game. Kicks it to Matt. They need this, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref is going to give them a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Here's the floater. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Now here's Bennett. Defense is right there. Takes it from 10. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
White, he's checked in for the Cardinals. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stripped it away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's an 8-point Bruin lead.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Thomas up top. Inside. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Frames it from downtown. Here's Bennett. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
8 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
6 seconds left to play in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
Cardinals foul.
And no problem there on the first free throw. 1-and-1 situation, so he'll get another.
Shooting for the Cardinals.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Here's Rozier. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
About it, Greg, and seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Bryant is out there with Miller, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4 slot.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Here's Bennett. Finished off the break. Bennett's got his first 2 points.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Cooper with the bucket. Here's UCLA.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
On the Wildcats, so Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
And here's the fast break. Here's Campbell.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Here's Cooper. Rebound by Roberts.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Nice shot by Bennett.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Cooper following the basket by Freak. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Bennett. And that's out of bounds. Villanova will retain possession. And Villanova go with a whole new group out there. And Moore kicks it to Gaines. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. They get it again. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
On defense, the Bruins. They lead by 4. Jones, no one around him. No good on the triple. Bennett the pass to Free. Launches it. And he knocks it down. Good looking through there from Bennett. Bennett's got 9 points.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Here's Gaines. Makes it off the glass.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Roberts is checked in for UCLA. Barton comes in for Free. The Bruins leading by 5. Bennett in at point guard. And it's Barton in at the 2. Here's Bennett. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. He's got 11. And it's Villanova with the ball. And for Villanova, we've got McAdoo. Jones is out there with Cooper. And it's Beal in at the 1 spot. Cooper kicks to Jones. Pass to Beal. There's a good screen. Here's Cooper. To the middle. The rebound by Bennett.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And for the Bruins, Bennett is in at the point, and it's Barton in at shooting guard.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. And we've seen it time and time again here.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And now a new group getting ready. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Brian is out there with Cooper. And it's Beal in at the point.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Bennett. He's covered by Beal. Baseline jumper, and the Bruins tack on 2 more.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Fresh can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. They set the pick. Here's Beal. No luck. The Bruins go the other way with it. Pass to Campbell. Bennett inside, defended by Bryant. And another hit. Shot made once more from Bennett.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Bryant. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Villanova shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. The Bruins leading by 17. Here's Morris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bruins have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Clarkson, he's checked in for Villanova. Foster comes in for Bryan. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Villanova trails by 17 from 13. And it's Free with the rebound. Here's UCLA. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's the screen. And stolen by Bennett. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Bennett, he's in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then there's Free. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. Here is Gaines. Shot clock at 5. Foster dishes to Jones to stop the drought. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Morris. The Bruins leading by 21.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Free. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Free who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here's Foster after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. On the wing, Jones covered by Morris. Foster. No good with the triple.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Passes it to Irving. by the Bruins. And it's Bennett in the corner. 1:14 left to play here in the second half. And it's Villanova with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win. For the Bruins.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
To the middle. Clarkson kicks it to Foster. 26 seconds left in the second half. There's a good screen. Buries the 20-footer. Here's UCLA. They're on a 16-4 run. Now here's Bennett. So it's UCLA picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams,